We are glad to welcome you to our channel. Kindly subscribe to our channel and share our videos with your friends and relations. And click on the bell icon for instant notification whenever new videos are uploaded on this channel. Rest assured that we are going to have a very exciting and inspiring discussion. Let's dive into the lesson right away. Hello friends, and welcome to today's lesson on the best tips for decoding idioms. We are going to learn the easiest ways to figure out idiomatic expressions because idioms add color and depth to our language, yet they can often be confusing for language learners. That's exactly why in this video we are going to devote time to equipping you with the best tips and techniques to effortlessly decode idioms. This is English Classes Online, and I am your host, Benjamin. Let's dive right in. Tip number one, understanding literal versus figurative language. First step uh, in mastering idioms is recognizing the difference between literal and figurative language. Literal language refers to words that convey their exact meaning, while figurative language uses words in a metaphorical or non-literal sense. Okay? Now, literal language conveys the exact meaning. Figurative language uses words in a metaphorical or non-literal sense. Idioms are a form of figurative language. So let's look at some examples in order to understand this better. Let's begin with example number one. It is raining cats and dogs. It is raining cats and dogs. In a literal sense, this sentence makes no sense at all, because when you can't be talking of rain and then you say that what is coming out of the rain is cats and dogs. No. But when you recognize it is an idiom, it means that it is raining heavily. Okay? So always be aware of the possibility of idiomatic expressions when encountering unfamiliar phrases. Example 2. He hit the nail on the head. In this case, hit the nail on the head means that someone says something exactly right or accurate. Tip number 2, context clues. Context is crucial when decoding idioms. So you need to pay attention to the surrounding words, sentences, and the overall situation in which the idiom is used. Context clues can give you valuable hints about the idiom's meaning. Let's look at example 1. Sarah was over the moon when she got her promotion. Now, what is the situation in which, over the moon is used here? When she got her situation, you that will give you some clue. If someone gets their promotion, they are always in a joyous mood. Okay, so in this context, over the moon suggests extreme happiness or delight. So if you encounter such an expression in a joyous situation, like the one in our example when she got her promotion, chances are that it is an idiom with a positive connotation. Example 2, she's under the weather. All right. If someone says this while referring to a friend who looks unwell, you can deduce that it means the person is feeling sick or not at her best. Okay, that's exactly what it is all about. Tip number 3, recognizing word associations. All right. Word associations involve connecting idiomatic expressions with their literal counterparts. Understanding the literal meanings of the words within an idiom can help you decipher its figurative meaning. For example, the new student was like a fish out of water. Okay, a new student obviously is in a new environment. In this case, if you know that a fish out of water describes a fish removed from its natural environment and struggling, or of course uncomfortable, you can infer that the new student feels uncomfortable or out of place in their new surroundings. This brings us to tip number 4, analyzing similarities. Sometimes idioms share similarities with other familiar expressions. Recognizing these similarities can add, or in fact, can aid us in understanding the meaning of a new idiom. For example, John's excuses, John's excuse rather, was merely a drop in the bucket. Okay. Now, if you have had the expression a drop in the bucket before, which means a small, insignificant amount, you can deduce that John's excuse had little importance or impact. Tip number 5. Often, now here we are looking at identifying keywords. Often, specific words within an idiom carry the central meaning. So identifying these keywords can lead you to the correct interpretation. For example, Sheila was on cloud 9 after acing the exam. Sheila was on cloud 9 after acing the exam. The key words here are on cloud 9, which means feeling extremely happy. Once you know this phrase's significance, you can understand Sheila's state of mind after performing excellently in the exam. Now, tip number 6, analyzing the components. The sixth technique involves breaking down the idiom into its components and examining them individually. Sometimes the words used in idioms might give you clues about their meanings. Okay? Example 1, piece of cake. Okay? Here, piece and cake are both familiar words. When used idiomatically, it means something is effortlessly or straightforward. Something is effortless or straightforward, just like slicing and enjoying a cake. Okay, so when you say something is a piece of cake, at least it helps you to understand. Example 2, bite the bullet. Okay, bite and bullet are straightforward words, but together they convey the idea of facing a difficult situation with courage and determination, just like a soldier biting on a bullet during surgery in the past. Okay. Tip number 7, historical and cultural origins. Our seventh technique involves exploring the historical and cultural origins of idioms, okay? Understanding the background can shed light on their intended meaning. For example, rule of thumb. Rule of thumb. This idiom traces back to an old English law allowing a man to beat his wife with a stick, provided it was not thicker than his thumb. Today, it means a general principle used as a rough guideline. Example 2, caught red-handed. Caught red-handed. Its origin lies in Scotland, where a law required a witness to catch a thief with blood on their hands to prove the crime. Now it means catching someone in the act of doing something wrong. Okay? Tip number 8, metaphorical visualization. Our final technique is to visualize the idiom metaphorically. Uh, of course, imagining the words as a picture can provide insight into its intended meaning. For example, the ball is in your court. Imagine a tennis court where the ball is on your side. In this idiom, it means it is your turn to make a decision or take action. Okay? Example 2, spill the beans. Spill the beans. Picture someone accidentally knocking over a jar of beans, revealing its contents. Spill the beans means to reveal a secret or confidential information. Okay? So that's exactly. Congratulations, you have now learned the best tips and techniques for decoding idioms. Now remember to differentiate between literal and figurative language. Pay attention to context clues, recognize word associations, analyze similarities, and identify keywords. Mastering idioms will enhance your language skills and make your communication more colorful and expressive. Keep practicing and exposing yourself to different idiomatic expressions to become a fluent idiom user. So that's exactly it. Thank you for joining us today and happy idiom decoding. I look forward to seeing you in the next class. Goodbye for now and remain blessed. Many thanks for watching today's video. A big thank you to all of you out there for being part of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, kindly subscribe to this channel. Subscribe now as a way of giving us support. For notification about new videos, click on the bell icon. You will find the bell icon. Click on it so that whenever a new video is uploaded, you will be instantly notified. If you have actually enjoyed the video, like and share the video with your friends and relatives. This is very important. If you have any comments, leave your comments below. Any questions, any suggestions, we would gladly receive them and respond promptly and positively to them. See you in the next video. I look forward to always seeing you in the new video.